multiple ways of playing, are they still as good? So if you put John Terry on the halfway line,
he'll struggle. He's
No.
going to struggle.
If you put Van Dijk in a deep block, is he going to be good? Yes. High line, yes. Mid block, yes. Possession team, yes. Counter attack team, yes. Rio's the same. I think Vidic is near enough the same as well.
And that's why I liken him to Van de Ven.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we haven't really seen him in a low block, if you know what I mean. But he has that, you know what, let's just begin. All right, welcome to another episode of Two Touch Podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Teza's back and
Thanks for having me.
pulled up
guys.
once and got to do it twice.
Yeah, man.
Because, it's been dope. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. These days, I'm feeling so young. I'm feeling so young, but I'm feeling so old at the same time. I won't get into the reasons why, but I've been resting a lot, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Just busy, because this is not the only podcast I do. I do another one,
Yeah.
plus some other extracurricular activities. But now, how you
Nice.
been since we last seen you?
Good, man. Yeah. I'm still trying to crack on doing a little bit of my own football stuff now and again, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
Waiting,
I've
waiting.
been keeping it just under wraps for now, but yeah.
And how was Greece? Just to touch on that quickly. How
It
was the
was good,
vacation?
man.
Because you look like you were living. It looked like you was living, you know.
I was enjoying a little bit, yeah, man. Just had to relax a little bit. I just needed a quick recharge, and then we're back again.
Okay, nice. Should we begin? Where do you want to start? What are you watching?
Yeah. So today's episode, opinions. We've all got opinions. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. So I've just been doing my research and I've come up with some questionable opinions which I want to debate with you guys. Football fans and your ball knowledge. It's up there. So,
Some say.
public opinion. So the episode's called Public Opinion. So we're just going to go 1 to 9 in relation to some of the opinions that I've seen out there and just picked out.
Okay.
So, pick a number. 1 to 9.
6.
Okay, 6.
6,
Okay.
yeah.
What have you got on 6?
Opinion number 6. It's a nice and easy one. Ruben Amorim will do better with the current Chelsea team.
Since it was your pick, do you want to go first? While I let it marinate over here.
Yeah, Amorim. If people don't know, I'm not his biggest fan. Over the season, I've actually changed my opinion on him. So at first,
As in it's dropped, as in got worse or got better?
no, it's gone a bit more neutral, but not from a positive point of view. So it's not like enough to be like for me to say, oh yes, Amorim's good and it's the players. But from listening to him speak and understanding where he is at Man United, I can understand his frustrations.
Right.
But the way he wants to play doesn't take into consideration
What
the
he's got.
players he
His
has.
tools.
He creates a system that suits the roles of the system rather than the players. So, for example, what I mean by that is if you play for Amorim, you're going to play one side wing back might push up, the other one will push back. Sometimes it'll be a 4, sometimes it'll be a 5. If you play in the midfield 2, one of the midfielders is going to push up into the final third, the other midfielder is going to stay back.
Okay.
So if you've got a player that is, for example, Kobe Mainoo, who doesn't always want to run into the space, he wants to receive deep
And face the pitch.
and face the pitch and play 1-2s.
Just on that, sir. Kobe Mania. He doesn't want him to run into this space, or is it because he can't run into the
No,
space?
I think that he doesn't see Kobe. So this is what I'm saying with the roles. He only sees Kobe as if Bruno doesn't play, Kobe plays.
Right.
If Casemiro doesn't play, Kobe isn't the first one in. He puts Ugarte in because he thinks Ugarte can do that defensive style. Whereas a different manager might say, I haven't got Casemiro, I'm going to put Kobe in, but I'm going to tell him to do something different.
Right.
Whereas if you rewatch Sunderland, when Kobe Mainoo came on, he looked lost because what he was doing is he was doing what Bruno was doing.
Yeah.
When United have the ball, he attacks the final third space. When he doesn't, then he has to track back.
Yeah.
He's doing this box-to-box thing without really being on the ball.
Yeah, I hear that, to be fair, because with Bruno, Menu is not a one-touch player. He's a two-touch and more
Yeah.
in terms of he can actually carry the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas Bruno he's just gonna
Hook it round the corner, roam to the wing,
Yeah.
pop it. He'll attack the space.
Yeah.
He'll be on the edge of the box for a shot.
Oh, yeah, that.
Or his favourite thing is one touch, look up, and he's gonna whip it in.
Yeah.
Maino's not that type of player. So
Yeah.
I see Amorim will probably do better at Chelsea because
Yeah.
they've got more players to
And
pick
they're
from,
rather flexible as well.
and they're more flexible. But in terms of how they play, if I was to go off how we play, is you think Caicedo will be the deeper one,
Yeah.
Enzo will be the one doing the box-to-box
And
stuff,
then Lavia would be the one.
the rotations
yeah.
come in. But what you see with Enzo, he might suit that going forward, but you have a similar issue where Caicedo's
Yes.
on an island.
Yeah.
I think personally, he'll probably have Neto doing the thing that Ahmad does. Sometimes
Yeah.
you're a wing back, sometimes you're a winger, you're pushing up.
Yeah.
Palmer will be the right 10, like Mbeumo. Drift
Yeah.
to the right, come in central. Delap will probably be his target man
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the halfway line,
Yeah.
pinning it, going long. And then whoever's left 10,
I think
Yeah,
João
yeah,
João
right.
Pedro
Yeah, I was just
probably.
going to say, like even João Pedro as a striker, he could do the dropping in to
Yeah.
the space. Yeah, he
and
could.
then the other side, you're probably going to have Cucurella as the left-sided
Yeah.
centre-back, doing the same thing that he wants Shaw to do.
Mhm.
The middle one will probably be tossing, aerial, dominant, all that stuff.
And
The
then
other one will be
Chalobah.
Chalobah.
Yeah.
And then left wing back, I don't know.
Probably be Cucurella.
I think
but then-
Cucurella left wing, but then I think Chalobah. You said Chalobah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Chelsea got.
To be fair, they
Bad
also have
Shield.
Colwill,
Bad
granted.
Shield.
Oh, yeah,
his-
well, if Colwill's fit, yeah.
If he was fit.
Or the alternative would be you put Neto on that side and then
Yeah.
you play someone who's a bit more
Yeah,
attacking.
because Neto is a crafter as well
Yeah.
as a ball carrier, which
Yeah.
is what he
Neto
thinks.
makes more
Play-
sense
Which is
on
what
that
he
You know what?
thinks Dogu is.
No, what I've just realised, I forgot about Reece
side.
James.
Reece James.
Yes.
So Reece James will
Would
probably
be-
be on one side
yeah.
and then Neto will be on the
so,
opposite
yeah,
side.
side.
Which in theory it sounds good on paper, but then it would work better because Chelsea players, you could say some of them are better at those things.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I
you
hear
just
that.
have similar
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
Well, just on that, if there was one player that you could take from the Chelsea team,
Yeah,
looking straight from the Chelsea team and obviously put him into the United team,
yeah.
who would that one player be?
This is where it's difficult because in terms of actual just what player would I pick, it'd be Cole Palmer. But
I feel like we would need more Cucurella on the left wing back, in my opinion, because
I think most people will probably say Caicedo. as
Yeah,
the
I
number
would-
one.
yeah,
would've
yeah,
said
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's
But-
a given, yeah.
I'm thinking that the way United are going to play in the future, there's a space for a Palmer and a Bruno out.
Yeah.
So that's-
To be fair,
that's
there's
my
a- there's a
thinking.
space for the whole
Nah,
team.
hear it.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
terms of right now, I would say Caicedo.
Probably Caicedo.
Yeah.
Just purely on the basis of United do need a CDM who he's basically is annoying.
Yeah.
In other words,
Yeah.
he just gets about this, that, just puts
Got
the
the
fires
legs
out.
as well.
He's got the
Covers the
legs
space.
and aggressive. He's got the pace as well to obviously track back. But on your point about Manu,
Yeah.
I'm not saying Manu's a bad player, but are we rushing to say that Manu's not getting included because of this? Everyone seems to forget that Manu, just because he played in the Euros final, he's still very young.
So
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, no
He's still
problem.
very
Yeah,
young.
like I was going to say, no, with Manu, I think it's just the coaching. Like honestly, he doesn't have a specific role. And for the role that he plays, or the type of player he is, he's also one that, you know what, I'm going to trust you to do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he has the IQ.
Yeah.
But if a manager's telling him too many sort of responsibilities or a long checklist, he will find himself lost. Hence why in Sunderland, like in the Sunderland game, it's like, should I stay or should I go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What should I do now? What should I do
He's
now?
scared, he doesn't want to mess
Exactly.
up.
Exactly
And then
that.
also the
Yeah.
pressure that comes with knowing
Yeah.
that, yo, I can lose my spot any
Yeah, just
second.
like
Yeah.
that.
And I want to actually play. So it's like, I'm going to try do what the manager says, which is a similar thing, or my beef with Arteta. I feel like he gives the players too many instructions, especially the forwards like Martinelli. So therefore, they kind of play to the manager's sort of coaching or instructions per se. So I would say, yeah, I like Manu. Because he reminds me of Thiago sometimes, like the way he plays. Like some of those players, you just need to give him the license to be like, no, you can have the ball.
Well, that's a good comparison because what I was saying, the way Amorim wants to play. If you had a Thiago in this team, where do you play Thiago? Because it's a similar kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you have Xavi, now are you asking Xavi to be a box-to-box midfielder?
There you go.
Or are you asking him to
Because they don't
have
have
the
the
ball,
pace for it.
give and go around the corner? Do you know what
But
I'm
if we're
saying?
thinking, if I was watching Barcelona against PSG the other day in the Champions League, if you're looking at Barcelona's base midfield, is what's his name? Is Pedri and is Frankie de Jong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touch me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you lifted them two out of obviously the La Liga into the Premier League into that United team, would you still say to me that Pedri and De Jong wouldn't be able to do the job in that team?
Well, it'd be very different because the thing is, if I had a diagram to show you, the thing is how United's midfielders play is they might start like this,
Yeah.
and then very soon, once we build up, it goes like this.
Yes.
And that's the biggest issue. So this one is Bruno advancing, and this one is Casemiro. You have your back three, you have Casemiro, you have Bruno. Then you have your 10s, and then your wing backs up and down, depending on where the ball is. So now if you have Frankie and Pedri,
Yeah.
Frankie's the one who's more, I think, robust.
Yeah.
Now you're asking him to be ahead of the ball to receive the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
Whereas them two, they play together.
Yeah.
One might go,
Yeah.
but that's I go, you stay, I go,
They
you
don't
stay.
keep a long
Yeah.
gap between themselves either.
The distances
Yeah.
are
The
smaller.
distance of the team is
Yeah.
the push up. As
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
so-
Whereas with United, you see the risk being taken because it's like, I'm going to trust you guys to get the ball to them to try and hit them quickly.
Yeah.
So with that point then, do you think Bruno's got too much credit in the bank at the moment for... Because we all know he's not going to drop Bruno. So how do you get Kobe Mainoo into that team?
I mean, the only thing you would do is, which I said from the jump, if you're going to play Bruno, he has to play as a 10. And now you sign Cunha
Now you
and
send
Mbeumo.
Cunha and
Yeah.
Buemo.
That's-
Sesko, you ain't dropping him. So.
But that's what you have to do. Well, City did it. City had De Bruyne, Foden, Gundogan.
Even when Gundogan was playing, they was
Do you
going
know
to
what
say
it
that
is?
because
When
that was
City
the-
drop someone, it's like, oh, it's cool. He's just dropped in, he's resting. But if United drop Mbeumo, World War III, bro, they'll be like, yeah, Mbeumo's not playing well, and Mourinho's dropped
true.
in, It's a whole saga.
There is a whole saga, and
Yeah.
also because United only play with two.
Yeah, too as well.
City
so.
play with three and then an extra midfielder up top sometimes. So there's space to get them in.
Yeah.
Whereas United, it's like you're either the defensive one or the box-to-box one.
Yeah.
So
So
bottom line,
ultimately, yeah.
so what I was
Yeah.
going to say, bottom line is, so Amorim would suit better at Chelsea for or against?
4, but I think he would not last if he had
Oh
the
yeah,
same.
oh yeah. Chelsea lose like a couple
Yeah,
of games and that's
he
it.
would not.
Wow.
He ain't doing
Yeah.
the 30% win thing, and he's staying.
Yeah.
I think he wins the league with Chelsea. How about you, sir?
I think he's got too many attacking players to keep happy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's too many. I think Chelsea are front heavy, and that's why I don't think he would cope. And I don't think he's a very good man manager, and that's the biggest thing. Like I don't think Amorim is a very. Yeah, I don't think he's a very good man manager. And in terms of the centre backs, yes, they are good. To be fair, he would do well because Chelsea's defenders, although they're front heavy,
Yeah.
they're still very good, especially on the wing backs. I feel like at Chelsea he would have the wing backs he needs.
Especially Gusto as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like I
Yeah.
feel like the fullback, I mean the wing backs would just they'd be comfortable, but at the same time, when you're talking centre backs,
You need
I
some
feel
for
like
that position.
yeah, I feel like that's one of Chelsea's weaknesses in my opinion.
What
But
about you, Sam?
so ultimately, I think he would do better,
Right.
just because some of United's players I've got
So you're
question
for, yeah?
marks. Yeah, I
Cool.
think he would do better.
All right, pick a number. 1 to 9, obviously.
Yeah,
Number 6 is
fine.
out of the question.
Yeah,
so.
I'll go with 8.
Number 8. Paul Pogba is a better player than Paul Scholes.
Oof. Okay. Oof. That's a tough one because if I'm looking at attributes just on their own
Yeah.
individually, Pogba's a very talented man. I think he's got
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I feel like he's got everything. But in terms of now, when you look at their CV, it says otherwise.
I don't know, you know,
I
because
don't
Pogba's CV is 30. I think it's just...
No,
the
no, no.
last
It's
2
very
years.
short. No, it's very short because if you look at Scholes, I mean, he came back and won the league.
But is that on Pogba or is that on the team he played
No,
for?
that's what I was going to get. That's what I was going to say. It's the fact that United, unfortunately, they haven't had a good manager in time. But in terms of
team,
attributes, like if you just look at them as individuals just standing there, and you look at maybe their ratings 0 to 100, I feel like
I don't know, you know, because now that I'm thinking back at Pogba's attributes, you're saying it's short. It's
no, like
in terms of longevity.
Yeah.
I still think it's near enough a decade's worth, nearing 8 years, which is still the most.
Yeah. No,
because
go on.
he won 4 leagues at Juventus. He
Yeah.
also won the Cop del Rey. He was, I think, in the top. He was world golden boy. When
He was. Yeah.
He was in
pop with spiky hair. Was
2014 World
and the
Cup.
World Cup.
He
Yeah.
was young player of the year. 2016 got to Euro final, so he didn't win that, but he got to the final. Then he won. First season he won the Carvalho Cup and
The Europa as well,
Europa.
didn't he? Yeah.
Scored in the final.
Yeah.
Scored in the World Cup.
Scored in the World Cup final. Won the World Cup. So
Like,
by 2018, you're like golden boy. 4 league titles, 1 European, 3 domestic, World Cup. By 2018, people are saying Paul Pogba was the best.
He's the
player in
one.
the world.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to argue that. But it's because I feel like, okay, actually, you know what? I know it's going to sound simple, but I'd say the only thing that Pogba doesn't have is that dog in him, which Scholes had.
I think it's the opposite, you know. I think he has too much of it.
No, I don't think so.
The reason
Like,
why I
I
say
don't-
too much is because Pogba's biggest issue at United was he took too much responsibility.
Yeah.
So I know people say, oh, Gerrard and da-da-da. But no, because Gerrard was given a free role in his best seasons to be a 10 to score goals and
And
assists.
Pogba can do that.
Pogba can do that, but Pogba under Mourinho was, I need you to be a 6, 8, 10.
Yeah.
Remember when he joined, they were saying, oh, I need to see Lampard and Gerrard numbers from him. And it was like, all right, okay. And then a couple. I remember
I
always
think he
remember
did
this.
one season. I think he scored 15 goals
Yeah.
a season.
Yeah.
I remember the exact game where it was because you could tell that the English pundits didn't watch
they
Serie A, so they didn't know Pogba in terms of profile.
Yeah.
And Carragher was like, it was against Man City and we lost. And I remember the game because I remember watching it and Zlatan scored. And Claudio Bravo dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And we were home. They did an analysis on Pogba and they were like, Pogba keeps drifting to the left wing. He's almost like he wants to be a left winger. And from that's when I knew these men only watch Premier League.
Yeah.
Because if you watch them at Serie A,
That's what
he did.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Pirlo was sitting behind him.
And they played the diamond and he had that freedom to...
Exactly.
And Evra was up and down.
Yeah.
And he's just replicated how he's been playing for the last 4 years.
Now, attributes was I think Pogba does Pep Scholes. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Attributes, but it's just that...
In terms of accolades, obviously Paul Scholes pips Pogba. But if we're talking player for player, who you're taking, if I take Paul Pogba and put him into that Scholes team, let's think of the most successful team that Scholes played for. Paul Pogba
That's what, the
literally
treble?
kills it.
I don't think so.
He kills it, bro.
I don't think so. Oh, kills it in a good way?
Kills it in a good way,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I
Kills
thought
it
you meant in a bad way.
If you put Paul Scholes in Paul Pogba's team that he's played for recently for United, do you think...
What goals are we talking about? Scholes
We'll
is
talk
too
about
long.
Scholes that he's pumped,
he
let's say
can-
2007, 8.
See, I think I'm a bit older than you, man. Because the Scholes I know
Was he different?
he was a second striker for 2 years. 2000, 2001, 2002. Paul Scholes played as a 10 or left winger for United. He didn't play centre midfield.
Okay.
We had Roy Keane, Nicky Butt, and then
On the left side.
Scholes and Giggs rotated.
Yeah.
So you'd either have Scholes as the 10, Van Nistelrooy, Solskjaer, Forlan, Giggs, and then they rotate because Solskjaer had a knee injury after the treble season. He was out for a year.
Yeah.
Then we signed Van Nistelrooy. Andy Cole and Dwight York were sold. So it was Van Nistelrooy and Scholes, 2-man.
Right.
Then we brought Forlan in. Then Rooney came, Ronaldo came.
Yeah.
But that Scholes was a little bit different. He was still the playmaker. He was a bit more... He was like Modric.
Yeah.
When Modric was at Tottenham and they played him on the left, but he'd riff,
Yeah.
control the game. That was Scholes. And then we signed Veron, and then people were like, oh. But Scholes would always play. It just didn't matter where.
Yeah.
Right. So you
It's
just
very
need
similar
have
to
him in
Pogba
there.
though.
Yeah.
Because it was like, we need Pogba to play and he'll control the game.
Yeah.
Ollie did it, he needs to play on the left. He needs to play
Just
as a
somewhere
10.
on the pitch.
He just needs to play.
Yeah.
it's a detriment to both of them because they're both so good. That's why he retired as well from England. He was like, you can play me on the left, man.
On the left, yeah.
That's not my
This
thing.
Lampard guy
I've got
needs to see the bench.
So ultimately,
Crazy.
so what are you saying then?
Pogba or
It's
Scholes?
so difficult. It's so difficult because I like that argument of if I swapped a 26-year-old, 27-year-old Scholes for Pogba,
Yeah.
does a 2017, 18, 19 Man United team do the same? Even though we weren't amazing, we still won cups and got to finals.
Oof,
Europa
yeah,
League and
that's
stuff.
an interesting argument. Like, oof.
Gerrard's just come out and said Scholes would be the best midfielder in the world if he played today, which I agree.
Wow.
He said he
Yeah.
couldn't get near him, and then people's doing that thing of, oh, there's so much space. And then,
So if we're saying that, that means that Pogba would be the best midfielder right now.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
telling me
that's the thing.
Enzo is 100 million? I'd have 50 on Pogba.
No,
but
like,
I'm
no, I
not.
highly rate Pogba.
Well, I
That's the
think
thing.
the British media absolutely killed it for Paul Pogba. I'll be
did.
honest with you, they absolutely killed it. When you're watching a player, the way he used to just run with the ball as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
no
get
one
me
could get near him.
Pogba's biggest issue, forget about all the stuff he said off
Yeah.
the pitch, because I think they created a character.
Yeah, it
of
taints it.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with him is when he had a bad game,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
was
It
my
looked
days.
terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
For someone that good,
Mm.
who the next game can look like the best player in the world,
Yeah.
you're like, the levels are too,
Yeah.
Okay,
the
you're-
disparity is
yeah.
too much, man. You can't be,
Yeah.
But then again, you have to blame the team around him as
nah,
well.
but even
Because he did get him out of the fight a couple
Nah,
of
he
days
did.
No,
as
that's
well.
true. Yeah, that's
but
true.
how can I give an example of a different player? There's a level of consistency where, you know, like,
Yeah, okay.
if this player is playing, at least his actions are going to be all right. He may not
Yeah.
score or create, but you just know, like, his actions are going to be good. Sometimes Pogba he getting red cards.
Yeah, and it
Against
looks like he's
Tottenham.
not interested in
He
the
looks
game.
like he's not
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah,
He
that was the
handballed
thing,
against
yeah.
Liverpool. They got a
Oh,
penalty.
yeah, that.
Do you know what I mean? Just things where you, yeah, do you know what I mean? The red card against Tottenham, we lost 6-1.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, this guy.
Whereas Scholes didn't really have that much of that.
Do you know what? Scholes did get sent off on Carvalho.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
got sent
yeah,
off.
yeah.
No, because here's the thing.
Scholes, he had a
See, remember when you said about that dog in him? I feel like that dog was a bit too much with Scholes because he would just crunch, man. But at the same time, it was the game back in the day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you're gonna tackle someone, take man with him. It's not just the ball, take everything else.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe the way to think about it is, would you have Pogba now, the 2016, so a 23-year-old Paul Pogba, would you have that in this team now, or a 23-year-old Paul Scholes in that team now? I know you might not have seen him, but let's say both of them.
I'll have a Pogba because that's what I feel like United are missing.
low
Do you know
key.
in that Bruno position?
But, yeah, go on.
I think
You put Pogba in that Bruno position right now.
But I think we're dominating so many more teams.
We're
Yeah.
doing bits, bro.
Because the things that Bruno can't do, Pogba
Yeah,
can
Pogba
do.
can
do.
And that's what always used
You
to
know what
He
One
can
of the
slow the
things
game
is-
down.
One of the
you
things
can-
is
yeah.
running with the ball.
Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
In full flight, yeah.
oh, Pogba was different.
And the boy could shoot, you know.
Both feet passing.
I know,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Different.
So yeah, ultimately, what are we saying then? Are you saying Pogba? Like, I would take
I actually
Pogba
think
based.
I think it's a draw.
No
think it-
draws here. No draws.
Oh yeah, by the way, they both United fans, so yeah.
Yeah.
No draws.
You know what? Actually, on longevity, it might be Scholes.
That's
It has
actually,
to
like,
be.
that's what I mean.
Just because of Scholes' application. I think when
Yeah.
Pogba was really not interested,
Not interested.
bro, he
Yeah.
was not interested.
it just yeah.
His last game at United, man wasn't injured, man. When he came up against Liverpool.
Yeah, nah, like
bro.
against us, I don't
Yeah,
know. I think
after
against
half an
us,
hour,
it just couldn't be us
Yeah,
playing.
he was like, yo, they've scored already 6 minutes in.
It's gonna be a long day, you know.
He's
and I'm
looking
not-
around, he's seeing Phil Jones and
Yeah.
he thought,
No, to be fair, if you put Pogba in a stable team, there's no
No
argument.
argument,
Like there's no argument, but the team wasn't stable, which is funny because Fergie sold Pogba. Otherwise, he would have stayed at United throughout.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But he just wanted to play. He was like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
And it's justified. But at Juventus, he had that.
That
with
license he was
Pirlo
trusted.
and
Yeah, he had the
Mancini.
seniors
Exactly.
there. Yeah.
So it's like, you can do this, but you have to do it in this way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's-
What are you saying?
ask the Scholes, yeah.
I'm sticking with my man, you know. Listen, people.
Gen
I
Z.
respect it.
I'm
joking,
The
yeah.
media, when it comes to Paul Pogba,
Yeah,
I
they
said it and
slaughter.
I said it again. These man absolutely killed Paul Pogba.
No, it's true. I agree.
Killed him.
I agree.
One of the best midfielders of our generation, and they killed him like that.
It's true.
He should never went back to United. If the move for Real Madrid was there, he should have went to Real Madrid, because even now people are comparing Bellingham, saying Bellingham's better than Pogba.
No, sorry.
Bro,
Attributes-wise, I'm sorry, Bellingham can't touch Pogba.
we'll come on to Bellingham later on. But yeah, that's my point. I'm taking Pogba all day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
No,
Paul
it's-
Scholes is a man, but
Yeah.
I feel like if we were to take away the CV, I think most people would
he
pick
ain't
Pogba.
going banned for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, and also, I put Pogba in that ilk of the Yaya Torres.
Yeah.
In terms of those people who just do everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you put, as long as they're on the pitch, granted, Scholes, you arguably say the same thing. But at the same time, Scholes was kind of like,
You tried
when he came
tapping
through,
him.
he was playing with,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
He was-
With-
everything was stable already.
everything was just,
there set
yeah.
for him.
So, yeah.
But yeah, good argument, boys. Good argument.
Are you going to pick a number even though you know the number? Yeah. No,
Well,
just pick one for yourself.
one for myself.
Don't pick the easy one. Don't be scrolling. Man. I thought you were just
I'm
going to
going
say
number 5.
Alright,
What is number
I'll
5?
let you read it, sir.
Number 5, Ferdinand and Vidic.
No, that one there.
All right, so McTominay is the same level as Bellingham. You're triggering people. Because these were the things on the story. Like people are just like coming up, like yeah.
Do you know what? I've heard that before as a way to diminish Bellingham.
No,
But I don't think it's a good one.
Not in a way to
Oh,
say
gotcha.
it's like Bellingham's just
An athlete.
yeah, he's just a British McTominay. Well, he's just an English
Yeah.
McTominay.
Richmond
Which-
Milan United. Yeah.
Yeah, which
tell me.
at Real Madrid, I hear why people are saying it low key. Think of the tall stature. They both love to burst into space when they've got the ball.
And they can
Ball
score.
striking,
Yeah.
attack the ball late, scoring clutch goals. I get it. But in terms of Bellingham, what we need to remember, the guy is 21. This is someone from 16.
Who's been killing it? Who got
His
his shirt got retired?
A 16-year-old getting a shirt retired. That doesn't happen, and that is a case of they've seen this guy and they go,
The ceiling is
"This
high.
a player." And it's not even just sometimes when he plays. He stands. It sounds so silly, but
He doesn't hide.
he doesn't hide, and he stands with his chest out.
And that's what I was going to say about McTominay. Go on, sorry.
There's an argument here.
No,
There
no,
is an
no,
argument.
no, because McTominay used to hide at United. I'm not going to lie.
No.
I think at United, McTominay would hide, but he would happily go forward. But if they're looking for a pass,
Yeah.
he's just going to hide behind the man like, yo, like I'm not in space.
Let's not talk about Man
no.
United right
And
now. We're talking about player
no.
for player.
No, because we just mentioned Bellingham when he was a youth. So we got to take things
That's
into
the thing, because
consideration.
there's almost like McTominay's gonna be 28. Bellingham's only 21.
Yeah.
So to think of where Bellingham is first season, Real Madrid didn't care who was in the dressing room.
Yeah.
The fans
He stood up.
were like, you know what Real Madrid fans are like? They said Modric was the worst ever signing they had
Yeah.
after his first
He was the
season.
longest serving.
And then for him to be what he was and he won everything. His first season, they said this is the worst signing they've ever had. For that turnaround. So for the fans to do that.
You're going to miss some people.
And they are harsh, man. They were booing Gareth Bale like he's not
Exactly.
a legend.
Think of Bale, what he did for them, his goal scoring record.
My point is with that,
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham, do you think he's hit his ceiling?
No, I think he can keep
With
on.
all the injuries, the time that he's been playing, do you think he's hit the ceiling? He's 21, he's achieved all that.
Yeah.
What else? With all the injuries are catching up now.
Not yet.
You only...
Go
Go on, go on. No,
No, I was gonna say not yet because he hasn't reached his prime.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's his prime?
we had to say it.
I don't
But
think,
one
I
thing
think
that
he's
I
hit
can-
his prime.
Do you think?
I think
I
he's
don't think
peaked.
so. I think Bellingham he's a midfielder, but he did a job because Real Madrid didn't have a forward at the time.
Yeah.
And they had
And he
Vinicius and
excelled on it
Rodrigo.
as well.
And he showed that. Because Bellingham, I think I remember watching comps of him when he was young. I was like, this guy is like, he's good, but I don't know what his standout features are. He's just all round good.
Yeah.
But he's a bit like, and Arsenal fans don't take this badly, he's a bit like Saka when Saka was young. Saka's not really flary or like really kind of like,
Yeah.
imaginative in what he does, but everything he does is
He's
correct.
going to do the job
And
to a T.
to a high level.
Yeah.
And Bellingham's a bit like that, to where you can go, what does he do? I mean, you think, actually, if you simplify everything he does it to a really good level. Yeah. And then if he's allowed to score goals, he'll score
He'll
goals.
do that, yeah.
And he plays every minute.
And
he's 21 right now, and he's captain Dortmund, youngest ever Dortmund captain.
You said he's 21.
Yeah.
He's 21, brother. I think with everything that's going on in the background right now, I think he's reached his peak, and I don't think he goes anywhere else after this. Obviously, he's at Real Madrid. You ain't going to go to a bigger team. Please, not Liverpool as well. But you ain't going to go to a bigger team than Real Madrid. And you've won the Champions League. They ain't going to win the World Cup. Let's be honest. They ain't winning the World Cup, bro. I'm sorry, they ain't winning the World Cup. But with Bellingham, the reason why I see there's an argument with him and McTominay, they can both score. Okay, they're both very good at crashing into the box, except from maybe dribbling.
I was going to say McTominay cannot turn with the ball.
Except from that. What else? If we're looking at a blank canvas, forget Bellingham's done this for you.
Bellingham's better all round in terms of duels, tackles. He's better in the air.
Would you not say McTominay?
Nah, McTominay
can be rash. There's a difference.
I'm not saying that he is, but I'm just trying to create an argument.
McTominay he's the archetype of the Mason Mounts. They look, again, they have white privilege. One, and I'm gonna say, but not even just that. They are good at looking busy. So people will be
Bellingham not falling into that category?
Nah, I don't think so.
It's a bit unfair. I feel like Bellingham is off the sort of the Steven Gerrard, the Lampard sort of bracket stylistically.
Yeah.
And yes, he might not look pretty on the ball, but he will sort of succeed in what he's attempting or what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I think he's also unselfish. I'll give it to the kid.
Does Bellingham start in the World Cup?
Start.
He should
start. If he's fully fit, he starts.
Yes.
He plays, they play Rice, Bellingham, and whoever the one deeper is out of them.
So you're playing Rice as in 8, is it 6 and Bellingham?
Nah, it'll be Rice and Bellingham, and there'll be someone behind them. That's someone.
So that means you ain't got a number 10.
Yeah, Adam Wharton.
At the moment, it'll be Elliot Anderson.
So that means Cole Palmer's not starting.
I don't think Cole Palmer starting, Foden starting for England thing. If they want to win serious major honours, don't start them.
So you got Saka on the right,
Rashford
Kane
on the
in
left,
middle.
Rashford on the left, Bellingham, Rice, Anderson. If not Anderson, then Kobe Mainoo's not playing.
You need a controller in there, I think.
I mean, I don't know why personally he hasn't been playing recently, but when Angel Gomez came into it under that Carsley thing, I was like, that's the guy. Because at international level, teams aren't going to press you like that.
Yes.
You've got Rice and Bellingham to run, you've got James or whoever coming from full back. I was like, Gomez is the one.
No, I
with
think
his
with
passing,
Gomez,
but I think Anderson will be the one.
Yeah, I think Gomez is the fact that he's vertically challenged and
Maybe,
it doesn't seem like he's got the stature. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but I
then again, in Spain, if you look at
he would fit in well over there. Yeah.
But I don't think it's about stature.
Yeah, but
I don't really think
I actually think it's media and kind of names and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're saying, hey, what, Angel Gomez is starting over,
Yeah. But then that's the pressure of the England job, I guess.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I disagree with that. I think Bellingham is clear. And also, got to remember that McTominay is actually shining in Italy. And you can argue that...
Ballon d'Or, what, top what?
Ballon d'Or's a fake thing, man. I'm right.
Yeah.
Since like 2006 when Cannavaro won it, I was like, this competition ain't serious, man.
Yeah, it's been
Centre backs winning Ballon d'Or, never ever.
Because Van Dijk should have, anyways. We're not
Never.
going to do that.
Rodri, Jorginho, Van
Oh
Dijk.
yeah, I was. Oh yeah, when Jorginho got. No, sorry. Sorry.
But no, Bellingham over McTominay. The simple way of kind of putting it is, McTominay's really good because McTominay's been given this specific thing to do. Whereas Bellingham doesn't need this specific thing to do. I think you play Bellingham as a midfielder, Bellingham will shine as a midfielder. You ain't going to hear the Bellingham's hid. He's had 25 touches of the ball in the first half. Or Bellingham, because McTominay, the reason why people rate McTominay now is because they're seeing his moments. Obviously, he might have good...
Because we don't watch these.
Exactly. Where I've seen it at United and he's had those performances where I'm like, all right, he's done good bits And the standout thing is he scored.
Yeah.
He's very good at scoring. Like he's got a
He
left
scored
for
last
goals.
night as well.
Like,
For Scotland.
there you
Like,
go.
100%. I think that's the thing. Like, what's his strong suit? It's running late into the box.
Running late into the box,
He should be a striker,
dribbling into open space, good ball striking, and being an all-round athlete, which will get you far in every single
Yeah.
league.
I feel like the dribbling only came off late because, like I said, if he was a good dribbler, he would have been the ball carrier at United.
So
But he
when I
is
say
not.
dribbling, I don't mean he's going to pick up the ball, drop a shoulder,
Yeah.
go past. I just mean what he used to do really good at Man United is if a team went to press him and they left space behind him, once he's taken that step away from him, he's hard.
Oh, he's athletic.
just
He's
gone.
He's
gone.
athletic.
But in terms of dribbling like Frankie, you give him the ball and
What do you mean?
In
Like
tight
Pogba?
spaces.
Pogba's another one. He drops the shoulder and spins. Not tight spaces.
No chance.
And hope we haven't pissed you all off because I know on the stories today people are just reacting and just like But this was a discussion. We were planting a seed. And thanks for joining us.
No
man.
worries, man. Thanks for
Always a
having me
pleasure.
on, man.
Always
Always
a
a pleasure.
pleasure.
Always a
Looking
pleasure.
forward to the work soon, bro.